You're welcome to the sporting segment of PTV News. I am Anthony Momodu. An inspection team led by the chairman of the Nigerian Football Federation Technical and Development Committee, Barrister Chris Green, has expressed satisfaction with the current state of the playing turf of the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo, that is slated to host the 2019 African Cup of Nations qualifier between Nigeria and South Africa in 8 weeks' time. Green, alongside NFF Deputy General Secretary Dr. Emmanuel Ekpeme, on Tuesday inspected the magnificent facility nicknamed Nest of Champions, and which hosted the 2017 African Cup of Nations qualifier between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and Tanzania in September 2016, as well as the 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifying battle between the Eagles and the Phoenix of Algeria 5 months ago. Tuesday's visit to the capital of Akwa Ibom State was to ascertain the condition of the playing pitch and indeed other facilities at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, as well as the level of commitment of the state government to hosting the big match. The Sports Ministry has refused to yield to pressure from the Nigerian Football Federation to help sort the payment of the Super Eagles coach, Gano Roa, his 3-month salary out. Rao, who was heavily linked with a vacant Guinea job before he was snapped up by the NFF in August last year, has won the country's 3 competitive matches since his employment. NFF had promised that they would have no problems paying the national coach his entitlements because they had firms who had agreed to support them financially. But the Football Federation have been struggling to pay the German manager after the anonymous sponsors pulled out of their deal with them over the leadership crisis that rocked the body last year. Super Eagles goalkeeper Carl Ikeme is in a race against time to be fit for his club's EFL Sky Bets Championship game against Brighton and Hove Albion on Friday. Ikeme, who did not play for the Eagles in the recent international friendly against Senegal due to injury, is not looking good for the game. The 30-year-old has played 31 times for Wolves this season, but has missed games against Cardiff City, Nottingham Forest and Bristol City. Wolves are 15th on the championship log with 51 points from 41 matches. If the world hadn't already sat up and noticed Kylian Mbappe, they have now. At the tender age of 18, the Monaco talent is firing himself to superstardom. Wednesday night was just the latest man-of-the-match performance from the Frenchman, as he scored twice to ensure Monaco beat Borussia Dortmund 3-2. This season he has 19 goals and is only set to improve as he gets older. And finally, on the sporting segment, with just a fortnight to go until the biggest fight in the British boxing history, Vladimir Klitschko has begun to crank up the mind games ahead of his multi-belt clash with Anthony Joshua at the Wembley Stadium. The heavyweight legend sent out a string of tweets at the weekend following a magazine question asking Joshua if he thought he could become the sport's first billionaire. And that's it on the sporting segment of PTV News. I am Anthony Momodu.